Hello everyone, welcome to my Genshin Impact tier list video. Now before I start, let me preface by saying this is not a combat tier list, it's just how I personally feel about the characters. I'll be judging them by 5 criteria, one of which is combat. The second one is personality, third one is character design, fourth is voice acting, and the fifth one is voice lines, which is different than voice acting. Voice lines are like the actual words they say, while the voice acting is obviously how those lines are delivered. Now, these were in alphabetical order, but now they're not because I had to test it. And as you can see, S tier is purple, and A tier is my second favorite color, which is very close to purple. Alright, so since Ganyu's up first, she is the Coco Goat, so does that mean she goes into C tier? Well, when I first saw her character design, she was like S tier, and I loved her voice acting. But her voice lines are mostly about work from what I've seen from the trailers. I don't actually own her, so I don't know what her voice lines are. Combat-wise, apparently she's really good, but I hate archers, so Ganyu does belong in the C tier. She's not something I love, but she's also not something I hate. So next up, let's go Xiangwu. Xiangwu B tier. Now, you may be asking yourself, why are you putting Xiangwu above Ganyu, even though Xiangyu's a better unit? Well, the thing is, I like Xiangyu's personality more. Xingyan is my waifu. She is S tier. Let's just put that up there. Xingyan is S tier. I love everything about her. And Xiangwu is a Xingyan fanboy apparently. And just like my boy Xiangwu, I also cannot handle spicy food. Now since we got Xiangwu, let's go with Xingcho because they're boyfriends. Xingcho is actually voiced by Christina V, who is the voice of Marinette Dupan Chang and also the voice of Bennett. And I think all these three people belong in the B tier. I like their personality, I like their voice actors, and I like their voice acting. Or well, maybe I don't really like Xiangyu's voice acting, so maybe he's like at the bottom over there. But I don't like Bennett to the point where he's here. So I think Xiangyu is better than Bennett. And Xingcho and Xiangyu, they should be close together because they're besties, and also maybe they're boyfriends. I don't know. I love Xingcho's character design so much. Xingcho is so cute. Bennett is also cute in a personality way, but Xingcho's cute in the design way, you know. And Xiangyu exists. Xiangyu exists. I don't know much about Xingcho's personality, but I love Bennett's personality. And on the topic of Bennett, let's go to Fischl. I will explain Xingyan later once we get all these like B tier people out of the way. Fischl's actually an A tier for me. Okay, first of all, I love her personality. I love her backstory. Her voice acting is amazing. The voice lines are also amazing. So that's like A tier in everything. Honestly, she should be an S tier. But the thing is, I'm bad at playing Fischl, so it's like she's close to an S tier, but she doesn't hit S tier. That's why she's only an A tier. Next up, let's explain Xingyan. Why do I love Xingyan so much? Well, she is the first 4-star character I've ever gotten. Or if she's not the first 4-star character, she is the first main DPS 4-star character. Because when I first started up the game, I played because of Zhongli, so I should also put Zhongli here. Zhongli B tier. I played the game because I wanted to get Zhongli, and the first 10 pull I did, I got Zhongli. And the second 10 pull I did, I got Xingyan. And like, I love rock. Rock music is my bread and butter. And she is a rock and roll girl. I love her trailer music so much. I love her the accent she has. I love all her voice lines and the kind of personality she has. She's not just a rebel. She's also a proper lady. She knows all the manners, all the etiquettes, and like that coupled with what rock and roll rebel is usually portrayed as. I don't know. I love it. I love how she plays. I love her skills. Her ultimate is so cool to use. She literally just rocks out and just kills everyone. It's so amazing. Xingyan, S tier. Also, she's voiced by Laura Stahl. And Laura Stahl also voices Barbara. We'll talk about Barbara way later on. Let's continue with Zhongli here. I thought Zhongli was really hot. And his voice actor, Keith Silverstein, I believe, is the voice of the enemy, the main enemy in Miraculous Ladybug. And like Christina V and they played in the same show, so I don't know, it's just kind of surprising to me. But anyway, he sounds hot, he looks hot. Does he play hot? I mean, if you know how to play the game, maybe Zhongli is really good, but mostly I only use him for a shield. His shield is so OP, I can take down Oceanit so easy because I can just tank their bombs. But personality wise, I hate his personality. Maybe it's because he's so old, or maybe it's because his voice lines, they're not really centered around him, but it's centered about the things that he knows, like about contracts and gold and how boats carry people back and forth or something. And it's just not about him. So I couldn't really care about him as a character. Speaking of people who I don't care about character, Jean. Let's put her D tier. I did not care about Jean at all, personality-wise. Voice acting-wise, I thought it was decent. It's not something I really enjoyed, but it's definitely not bad. I mean, nobody voice acted bad. Let me just say that out loud. The voice lines are mainly the problem. I did get Jean while I was pulling for Xiao. The main reason I pulled at Xiao's banner was to get Xin Yan, so I was very disappointed when I saw Jean. I hoped it would have been another 5-star. What can you do? Jean, D tier. Not much more to say. Let's go Albedo. I actually own Albedo. Albedo A tier. Okay, first of all, I love how Albedo is shipped with the main character when Dragon Spine was first out. The male main character, not the female one. I love his skill. I loved his voice lines during the Dragon Spine mission, but the voice lines after Dragon Spine, I mean like the things you can access from your page, I really did not enjoy. I don't know, I thought it was kind of lackluster, honestly. I like his skill. His skill is very fun to use, and the elevator, it's very fun. His ult, I don't really like. So he's either A tier or B tier. Let's just put him B tier, lower than Zhongli. I still like Zhongli more. But Albedo is very, very cute. And I like the kind of dynamic he has with Klee and Sucrose. Very, very interesting. Next up, we have Amber. Let's see, I guess Amber's E tier. I love her personality. I love her voice acting, both in English and in Japanese. Speaking of Japanese voice acting, I actually do not like Zhongli's Japanese voice acting. I don't like a majority of the Japanese voice acting, actually. I prefer the English one. I don't know why. I'm usually a sub person myself, but I don't know. The English dub of Genshin Impact is very, very good. I just think that sometimes the delivery is lackluster, but that could be the voice director, or maybe it could be someone else choosing the voice lines that they implement into the game. But the English dub, very solid. And Amber is also very solid. She's just C tier and everything. There's not really much to explain. Beidou. Beidou would have been a C tier if not for the fact she is Bei, though. Let's put Ningguang next to her. So the tier list should go something like this. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. I got Ningguang. I thought she was hot, but after that, that's it. I don't like how she played. I don't like her personality. I did not read her backstory. Well, Beido's just cool, so Beidou has to be like higher tier than Ningguang. Honestly, higher tier than Bennett. I'm sorry, Bennett. So it's kind of like this. They are girlfriends though, or wives perhaps. I don't know. So they should be together. Overall, they're just like they're solid. Honestly, not even B tier. They're C tier. Better than these guys. They're just average. Next up, this bitch. I don't know who she is. Don't give a fuck. Next, D Luke. D tier. I thought D Luke was really good when we first got to play him in the demo. But then when my brother played it again, I checked. We got C3d Luke, which is kind of, I don't know, it's like false advertising, you know. He's not always that good. I did get him. He is very good in combat, but in every other aspect, I really hate him. I mean, I hate him personality-wise. His design, it looks cool, but it's worn off on me. And I think his voice acting is very, very good, but unfortunately, I just don't care, so I couldn't care about the voice acting. Next up, Diona. Diona A tier. She is Cat Girl, and that just boosts her up very high. I love her personality. Classic tsundere. Cryo. Cryo's very cool. I love how her icy paws. They're paws. They're icy paws. And the shield makes it has a cat ear. It's so adorable. She is adorable, and that's why she's A tier. But I don't like how she plays in combat. That's why she's not an S. Just like Fischl. Let's go Kaya. Kaya C tier. Higher than Ganyu. Actually, Kaya highest. I'm sorry. Actually, Amber should be higher than Ganyu. Because I care about Amber more than Ganyu. I thought Kaya was so cool. His voice acting was... It was something I didn't expect, but I really, really enjoyed it. and his personality. I love his personality. He looks like this laid back kind of guy, but he can get serious when he needs to, you know. And that eye patch and his mysterious origins, his backstory, I am so interested. Unfortunately, he doesn't make the cut to B tier, so he's just staying at C tier. Kaching! Kaching goes in with the D tier boys. Actually, Kaching is lower. No, Jean should be lower. Kaching should be higher, yeah. Kaching, I also don't care about. I don't know why, just don't really care about the 5-star characters all that much. Her design is cute, I guess, but everything else I don't like. I like how she plays though. My brother has Kaching, so I've played on his account quite a bit. She plays okay, I guess. Not as good as D Luke, but it's passable. Klee is very difficult. I don't want to say D tier, but D tier. Personality-wise, character design-wise, she is so good. Voice acting-wise, I love it. Voice line-wise, I love it. Combat-wise, I hate it. Then why is she D tier, Axel? Shouldn't she be like high B or maybe at least low B? It's like somewhere between B and C, maybe even A. If you like all these things about her, why do you put Klee in D tier? It's because I don't vibe with her, you know. I mean, yeah, she's cute, but like, would I want her? Like, would I want to hang out with her? Not really. I will die. I will actually die. At least Diona can like cook stuff, and she's pretty fun. But Klee, oh god. Also, I hate Catalyst users. The Catalyst is so hard to use. With that being said, Lisa, E tier, belonging with Jean. Jean Lisa, best ship. Yeah, she has the Ara energy, but I wasn't really interested. She's pretty, I guess, but she's not waifu material. Sorry, Xinyan just took that place. Combat-wise, I hate her. Personality-wise, she's okay, I guess. Yeah, E tier, just don't like her. Mona F tier. Combat-wise, she's okay, I guess. Everything else, I could not care about her, so I cannot rank her objectively. Now, Noelle. Actually, Ganyu, you're not lowest on C tier. Actually, I should put Noelle high D. I don't know much about Noelle, but I know that if I read her backstory, I will get invested, and that's the only reason why she's in D tier. I actually like her, and I don't like any of these fuckers, so let's just leave them down there for them to rot. Let's go Barbara. Barbara S tier. Now, why the fuck is Barbara S tier? Well, shortly after I got Xinyan, I also got Barbara from a Wish, so now I have C1 Barbara. She doesn't play very well. I don't use her as a healer at all. She's just in my party, but I don't use her to heal. Actually, I don't use her at all. She just exists. But she is very adorable. She's very cute. Again, voiced by Laura Stahl. Come on, man. And then, not only that, I love her concept. She's an idol who's also a sister. And I don't know why, that's just genius to me. I mean, like, that's just waifu material right there. That's exactly waifu material, and that's why she's S tier. What do I feel about the changes to her voice lines in 1.3? Honestly, I enjoy her previous voice lines more, but I also feel like these voice lines still fit her personality. So I am okay with it. I'm actually not that mad. I would prefer the old ones, but I can live with this one. Next up, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. I should put her A tier. Chi-Chi A tier. Why? I love her personality. She's so deadpan. It's so funny. Her backstory is amazing. Voice acting. The voice acting is so funny. And I like the fact that Chi-Chi means seven in Mandarin, because Chi is 7. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that a lot. But in Japanese, her name is Nana. And 7 in Japanese is Nana. So they just changed Chi-Chi to Nana. 7-7 to 7-7 in different languages. And I don't know, it's just funny to me. Next up, we got Razor. Razor, best boy. Honestly, she is higher than Diona. I really like his backstory. I enjoy his personality. But for both English and Japanese, I don't like his voice acting. I honestly can't tell you why I dislike it. I just don't like it. The voice lines, they're okay, I guess, and I like how he plays. He plays very similarly to Xinyan. Like, I mean, they're both Claymore users, and their E's, they're also very similar. But of course, Razor's E is way more shorter cooldown, and his ult is also different. I don't like using his ult, honestly. Xinyan's ult still rocks, but I don't know. Razor A tier. Sucrose, D tier. I thought she was very cute. Again, dog ears. Should have went up the points, but again, she's Catalyst user. Personality-wise, I didn't really care about her. Child, F tier. I don't want to talk about him. Lumine. Let's see. Lumine. Let's put both travelers C tier. I like both of them equally because the ship potentials each of them possess is just actually incredible. No comment. I hate Lumine and Child. I love Traveler and Zhongli. Traveler and Albedo. I mean Aether. Aether, Albedo, Aether, Zhongli. I like Lumine with Amber, so they should be closer together. But I can't for reasons. Nah, yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay. I'll just do this. Oops. There we go. Please switch. There we go. Is there anyone else I shipped them with? Yeah, not really. That's it. Let's go Venti. Venti D tier. Again, I think his backstory is really good. His voice acting is really good. His voice lines is really good. But just because I like all the 5 criteria were fulfilled as an S tier, if I don't like the character, the character's still going down. So that's just D tier right there. Xiangling, she is a very high A tier. She is my sub DPS for a majority of Genshin Impact. I only switched out recently because of D Luke. But I really like Xiangling's personality. She's so happy-go-lucky. She just cares about food, but she also cares about sharing food with other people, and I don't know. I think that's really cool. Very cute also. But polearm user, I don't know. I don't like using polearms. Xiao F tier, hate Xiao. He's boring. And if Hu Tao had a picture over here, I would put Hu Tao as an S tier over here. I love her voice acting both in English and Japanese. Character design, Hu Tao is amazing. Combat wise, I hate it. But as a waifu, Hu Tao is top tier, man. Honestly, below Barbara, above Xiangling, yeah, definitely. So this is my Genshin Impact tier list. If you guys disagree with me, leave your opinion in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, or even subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.